Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Desi TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Wildfires in California ravage celebrity homes and displaced thousands. US House passes bill to sanctions International Criminal Court. Rare Stradivarius violent esteemed to fetch $18 million at auction. White House briefing held amid deadly Los Angeles wildfires. Lancet study suggests Palestinian death toll in Israel-Hamas war significantly undercounted. Panamanian protester burn effigy of Donald Trump during Canal Anniversary March. Millennium face backlash for seeking private firefighters amid LA wildfires. Prada reportedly in talk to acquire Versace from Capri Holding. These are headlines. Lead to news detail. The recent wildfires sweeping through California, particularly in Los Angeles and nearby region, have wreaked havoc, destroying homes, displacing thousands, and severely impacting the lives of many, including prominent Hollywood celebrities. So here are the celebrities affected by the devastations list. Billy Crystal, the comedian and actor best known for When Harry Met Sally, lost his home in Pacific Palisades to the fire. Mandy Moore. This is US star's Altadena residence was severely damaged by the Eton Canyon fire. Paris Hilton, the socialite and television personality in Malibu Beach mansions, were reduced to ashes. Mel Gibson, the actor and director famed for the Mad Max series, suffered significant damage to his home while filming in Texas. Carrie Elvis, known for The Princess Bride, the actor's family home in Pacific Palisades was completely destroyed. Milo Ventimiglia. This is US actor Ventimiglia Malibu homes was destroyed in the raging fires. Now, other notable figures forced to evacuate or facing property damage include Leighton Meester, Adam Brody, Anthony Hopkins, Cressy Trident, John Legend, Anna Faris, Mark Hamill, and much more. Now, the widespread impact. The deadly wildfire have consumed nearly 10,000 structures across Los Angeles, burning into their third night with 5 major fires still active. Thousands have been displaced, and donation centers like the one at the Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena are working to support the affected. A brief pause in the fierce wind that had been fueling the fire has allowed firefighters to make some progress in containing the blaze. However, officials warned that conditions could worsen again, threatening more communities and hampering recovery efforts. This tragic event underscored the devastating power of nature and the urgent need for preventive measures to protect lives and property in wildfire-prone areas.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a US passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
The United States House of Representatives has passed the Illegitimate Court Counter Actions Act, a bill aimed at imposing sanctions on the International Criminal Court (ICC). The measure passed with the majority vote of 243 in favor and 140 opposed, reflecting a significant division among lawmakers. The legislation targets the ICC in response to perceived overreach and criticism of the court investigations involving US officials and allies. Supporters of the bill argue that the ICC lacked legitimacy in prosecuting individuals from nations that are not signatories at the Rome State which established the court. They also contend that the court undermines national sovereignty and due process. Opponents of the bill expressed concern over the implications of sanctions and international body tasked with prosecuting war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. Critics fear the move could weaken global efforts to hold perpetrators accountable and tarnish the US reputation as a champion of international justice. And the passing of the Illegitimate Court Counter Actions Act marked another chapter in the strained relationship between the US and the ICC, highlighting ongoing tensions over jurisdictions and accountability on the international stage. The bill will now move to the Senate for further considerations. A violin crafted by legendary Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari during his 18th century golden period is set to go up auctions for next month. This instrument, celebrated for its unparalleled craftsmanship and total quality, carries our esteemed value of up to $18 million, potentially breaking record for the most expensive violin ever sold. Stradivari's violins from the era are highly sought after the musician and collector, with many remaining in use centuries later. This sale has garnered global attention, underscoring the timeless legacy of one of history's greatest artisans.
Strad is one of those names that's like a household name.
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean and FEMA Administration's Dane Christabel held a press briefing today as emergency crews continue to battle the devastating wildfire raging across Los Angeles. Jean-Pierre emphasized the federal government's commitment to supporting affected communities, while Christabel outlined ongoing FEMA efforts, including resources deployment, financial aid for displaced residents, and coordination with state and local authorities. The wildfires, which have claimed lives, destroyed thousands of structures, and displaced countless residents, remain a significant challenge as firefighters work tirelessly to contain the flames. Both officials urged residents to follow evacuation orders and highlighted the importance of preparedness as extreme weather events become increasingly common.
Imaginable disaster. While nothing can bring back what many have lost, the President and his administration are continuing to use every tool at our disposal to help fight these fires and ensure that the communities impacted are able to recover. The President has received regular briefings on the fires, and at his direction, his team has been in constant contact with their state and local counterparts from the day the fire started.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
A peer-reviewed study published in the Lancet Medical Journal has revealed that the official Palestinian tally of deaths during the Israel-Hamas war may have undercounted fatalities by 10,000. The study highlighted discrepancy in reported figures, suggesting that may casualties with either underscore or unreported due to the chaos of the conflict and limited access to affected areas. Researchers emphasized that this undercount could have significant implications for humanitarian effort, historical record, and future accountability. The findings shed light on the immense human toll of the war and call for the greater transparency and accuracy in documenting the full scope of its impact on civilian population. In Panama, protesters burned an effigy of former U.S. President Donald Trump during a demonstration marking the historical struggle and bloody conflict surrounding the Panama Canal. The march highlighted ongoing tension over the canal's colonial legacies and U.S. involvement in the region. Organizers stated that the effigy symbolized resistance to imperialism and interference in Panamanian affairs. The protest took place alongside commemorate event honoring those who lost their living during the canal's continuous history. Earlier reports on the protest contained inaccuracies which has since been corrected. The incident reflected deep-seated resentment tied to the canal post and its role in shaping Panamanian national identity. As wildfires continue to devastate Los Angeles, millionaire real estate executive Keith Westerman, co-founder of GELD Venture Partners, is under fire for offering to pay any amount of money to private firefighters to protect his luxury home. In a now deleted post on X, formerly Twitter, Westerman asked his followers if they had access to private firefighting services. The post quickly went viral, drawing millions of views and sparkling outrage on social media. Crisis slammed his request as tone deaf and accused him prioritizing his property over public safety during a widespread crisis. Some users pointed out that Westerman's family has reportedly been evacuated and questions why he is willing to risk firefighter lives for a home that was likely insured. Others accuse him of attempting to divert critical resources during an emergency. Facing mounting backlash, Westerman disabled his social media account. The incident has reignited debates over wealth inequality hospitality, privilege, and access to private resources during natural disaster. Meanwhile, first responders continue to battle the relentless wildfires that have already displaced thousands and destroyed countless homes across the region.
Damage assessments are ongoing at the Palisades fire. However, preliminary reports estimate the damaged or destroyed structures to be in the thousands. It is safe to say that the Palisades fire is one of the most destructive natural disasters in the history of Los Angeles.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
Italian media reports suggest that luxury fashion house Prada is considering a potential acquisition of rival brand Versace, currently owned by Capri Holding. If the deal materializes, it would mark a significant shift in the global luxury fashion landscape. Capri Holding, which also owned brands like Michael Kors and Jimmy Choo, acquired Versace in 2018 for $2.12 billion. The potential sale could be part of broader strategies to streamline Capri's portfolio amid evolving market conditions. Prada's interest in Versace aligned with its ambitions to expand its influence in the luxury sector, leveraging Versace's iconic heritage and bold design. Neither Prada nor Capri Holding has commented on the speculations, but the fashion industry is closely watching for further development. A merger between these two Italian powerhouses could reshape the competitive dynamic of the luxury market. So this is me, Tabanda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. Desi TV USA, DTVNN, and OTT platform DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.